Everybody here for another 2-minute short at the Eye Center. Today I'm here talking about dry eyes with the only cornea fellowship trained doctor at the Eye Center, Dr. Mercer.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So we're going to talk about 3 things you can do at your house to take care of dry eyes before you come in. So start it off.
I think a great place to start off, Dr. Clary, is with what is dry eye. So people are always like, what is dry eye? Do I even have dry eye? Well, it affects up to 50% of the population. So you, your husband, or you or your wife may have dry eye. So there's a good chance you could have it. The common symptoms are intermittent blurry vision. Usually gets better after you blink, right? Other things, sometimes people notice if they cover one eye, they have a little bit of double vision. I call that ghosting. It looks like one image with an image behind it. That's a common sign of dry eye. And people are like, well, my eyes don't feel dry, but you may have those symptoms. Your eyes can feel dry. They can sting, they can burn, you can feel like something's in them, feel gritty. And that's also common symptoms of dry eye.
My eyes are running water, doctor. How can I have dry eyes if they're running water?
Man, I don't want to get into the science here, Dr. Clary, but the reason is your eyes, if they're dry, will tell your brain to produce tears. And those tears are unhealthy, so it's actually a reactive tearing to your dryness. The only way to prevent those tears from happening ultimately is to actually get your dryness under control. So let's talk about 3 things at home.
Three things, got it.
All right. So number 1, control your environment. Don't let it control you. You worked hard for those tears, right? We want you to make sure that you keep the tears that you produce. So one thing you can do, if the fan's on while you're reading, if you're driving in the car and the vent's blowing right in your eyes, don't do that. Turn off the fan, turn the vent down if you can, and try to remember to blink while you're doing those tasks.
You know, those of us like me who have a wife who likes to sleep with the fan on, and when you're in your dream sleep, your eyes open up a little bit and that fan blows on it. You can put a sleep mask on if you want to be real bougie.
Yeah.
I haven't got to that stage yet. I'm not very bougie, but you can put a sleep mask on if you need it. Number 2, so
things that you can start at home. People always want to know that, right? What's the things that are not prescriptions? Well, one thing you can do is omega-3 fatty acids that have EPA and DHA, okay? Those are well absorbed into our gut. They go right to our eyelids, help us produce that healthy oil layer of our tear film. If your tears are evaporating, you're letting go of those tears because you don't have a good, healthy tear film.
One thing you can do to test the omega-3 is if you take the capsule and you cut it and put it in a styrofoam cup. If it dissolves the cup, I've seen one eat through 5 consecutive cups in a row. If it dissolves the cup, unhealthy, you don't want it. If it sits in the cup, you're good to go.
Perfect. Number 3, so before you do, we're kind of getting back to what we were talking about. Before you do anything visually demanding, make sure you put an artificial tear in your eye. I used to play video games for hours when I was younger, and I did not do this, and afterwards, my eyes burned. It was like I just swam in a pool with my eyes open, right? So they burn like the dickens. And so what you need to do is before you read, before you drive for a long time, before you watch TV, watch your favorite football team. I know Clemson's everybody's favorite football team, no, Carolina. Before you do that, put in an artificial tear. If your eyes start feeling dry, vision gets blurry, make sure you put another one in.
Thanks for the tips.
No problem.